I need a button to bring this up, so I ain't gotta keep bringing it up every time I want to bring it up. Let's get some people in here. Yo, do I have an echo? Cause I think I kind of fixed my problem the last time, so let me know if I got an echo. Volume, there we go. I got an echo. Do I have an echo? Good. Now I ain't got to use. I figured it out. I figured why I had an echo the last one. Now I ain't got to use this sucker right here. So, whew, let's go. Wait, just a few more folks get up in here. Oh man, I'll get this out of my face. Yes, this is live, Money Mayweather. This is live. All right, all right. I definitely want to. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the power dollars in a video. Actually, a video for tomorrow too. So, my next video for tomorrow is gonna be about the basically Stellantis being in like the worst selling position, where they have 7 out of 10 cars in the worst selling position in America. So that's what's going to happen for tomorrow. And then let's see. I got a lot of dealership videos to make. A lot of dealership videos. I'm like backed up. I'm probably gonna get some of them to TK. There's so many for them to do, right? The Arrigo dealership, they pretty much came through in the end. I reached out to the ownership group. They came back and talked to me and stuff, and they're gonna resolve it for the customer. I'm not gonna say exactly what deal that he's doing, but he's gonna be made whole in the end. And then what's going on with the power dollars? Yeah, basically the power dollars, they're only for 5.7s and basically below. So I'm pretty sure once things get worse, that power brokers is going to be for the other cars, but it has to get worse before they actually get desperate to put power dollars on those vehicles, like the Hellcats, the Red Eyes are still left. It'll be funny. It'll be hilarious if they put power brokers on Demon 170s. That would be so hilarious. Hey, what's up, Great Ghost? My brother from another mother. Yeah, I remember last time we were chatting. You was at the track slaying people. That's for the new electric, right? Oh no, I mean the power brokers for all the RT cars. I wish someone would buy Ram and Dodge and keep it American. I just don't know what this company. I just don't know what company can buy them. I mean, honestly, if anything, Elon Musk can buy them, right? I mean, Elon Musk, he could have like legit bought FCA, just bought them out, took them private, clear out all the rot, and then he would have had enough emissions credits from Tesla and all these vehicles that he could have like cornered the market. Like it would have been insane if Elon Musk owned Dodge. I mean, he'll have cars trying to compete to beat each other under the same umbrella, and then it wouldn't really matter because the government couldn't do nothing about it because there's going to be so many emissions credits that he would have just from Tesla. And then the only way the government could have stopped it is if the government did some trickery with the emissions credit. That'd be the only way it could happen. What's going on, Footman? 392 Mopar. What are they not telling us? They're not telling us a lot. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna work on a video like usually every single video that you make, I usually make them at midnight. So I make them at midnight and I finish editing them the next morning, and then you usually see them between like 3 and like 5 o'clock. So the next one's gonna be about the whole Stellantis being 7 vehicles in the worst selling category right now. That is like embarrassing. You legit had 2 or 3 years ago, the Challenger was like number one selling pony car. You had the Wrangler had the number one selling hybrid. The Grand Cherokee, it was top selling. But now here we go, 2, 3 years later, the Grand Cherokee is losing a third shift, so they're gonna make less Grand Cherokees. The Wrangler losing a shift, so they're gonna make less Wranglers.
Someone is at the front door.
Oh no. I'll be right back. All right. Ooh. All right, where we at? Where we at? What's our error take? Oh yeah, Elon has enough emissions credits that he can invest in new Hemis. Oh Lord, who in the world is messaging me back to back like this? Oh, okay. This is another guy I gotta help with his demon situation. Cause there's a lot of this demon crap going on. So yeah, I was waiting this guy to give me all this information about his demon. Ooh, this dealer is done.
Daddy,
Yes, son.
I'm going to the bathroom to the white one.
Okay. You going over there?
The two the minute. I have to go.
You want me to go with you?
Yeah, cause I have
Oh,
to go
God.
quick and fast.
I'll be right back. Oh man, these last minute runs and adventures. Oh, TLC Garage will get on there drunk again. Oh, you mean TK's Garage? All right. The Hornet is a new brotherhood. Yeah, new brotherhood that is the worst selling vehicle in America. It's wild. It's wild to think that the Dodge Journey sold way better than a Hornet is. The Dodge Journey sold between 4 and 10 times better than the all new Dodge Hornet. That's crazy. Well, I won't say it's all exactly all new. It's the copycat of a Alfa Romeo Tonale, but it is wild. But the main thing is with these new vehicles that Stellantis is bringing out, they're just way too expensive. Way too expensive. I mean, the Dodge Journey was about, and I got all the research from my video, so I can say it fresh in my head. That all I got basically do is finish, editing and stuff. But the Dodge Journey was like 10 inches wider, 10 inches longer, and so that's more leg room, that's more elbow room, about 3 inches taller, so that's more headroom for taller people. And I think the starting price was like $24,000, $25,000. And then here we go, like basically 3 years later, and the Hornet is like starting off at $35,000. So the Hornet is $10,000 more expensive than the Journey, and the Hornet is supposed to replace the Journey. I mean, it's kind of don't make sense to me to why they even brought the Hornet out. I mean, if you're gonna bring the Hornet out, you need to bring it back in a price point to make it sell. You can't just, drop the Hornet out and then be like, hey, yeah, it's gonna be one of the most expensive vehicles in a segment that's very competitive, that no other person in that segment really care about a fast, compact SUV. It's mainly a people mover for a person that want like a tall, not tall, but some person want a very small SUV. So they're like, they're going to put power dollars out on the Hornet to get it to move, because it's like crazy. I think it's like 480 something days of inventory for the Hornet, and it's the worst selling vehicle in America. Let me pull my stats up for it. Here go my stats right here. Yeah, there is currently 480 days of inventory for the Hornet. And oh no, I'm gonna put this box over here. That way I gotta scroll down and go look. But yeah, there is 480 day supply of the Hornets right now. There is currently 13,000 Hornets for sale right now available. They have more Hornets for sale than they do Ram 2500s and Ram 3500s and Chrysler 300s combined. Like, that is wild. There's only 1,700 Ram 2500s, and that's a 318 day supply. There is 342 days supply of the Ram 3500, and there's about 3,000 units for sale. And then there is 346 days supply of the Chrysler 300s, and it's about 5,000 units for sale. So if you add up the Challenger, not the Challenger, but the Chrysler 300, the Ram 2500, and the Ram 3500, the Hornet has more vehicles for sale than those three vehicles combined. Like that's wild. I mean, even if I add in the Maserati Levante, it has 829 units for sale and 300 day market day supply. Like, that's crazy. And I was looking at the prices for the 2500s. It just did not dawn on me that those prices on those trucks are getting way too expensive. I mean, every trim of the 2500, with exception like two, is like $70,000 or more. I think the Tradesman and the Bighorn is like really the only mid 65K 2500 trucks and below. Everything else is basically $69,000, $70,000 and above for a 2500. Like, that is crazy expensive. I mean, it's supposed to be a work truck. You got a work truck that is like the same cost as like a Mercedes Benz. I'm like, these manufacturers lost their minds. Cause I mean, even, I like the Power Wagon. It's like $70-something thousand with zero options. So if I even add options to it, the Power Wagon will be about $80,000. And I'm like, I can go get like a Ford 2500 Laramie and probably add like, I could probably max it out to 80K. And if I do 80K on a Power Wagon, it's probably going to be about the same price with barely any options on it. Like, it's just crazy. Would have been nice to come back out with a Magnum and a Dart with a V8, though, before this crap came out. Maybe in the future. I won't hold my breath. Yeah, yep, 392. Got a solution for the Hornet problem. Government buys them all and gives them to new arrivals into the USA. Problem solved for Stellantis. Mister, I'm gonna say this: if Stellantis wants to get rid of all those Hornets, they need to go and sell them all to Hertz. If Hertz is selling all their electric vehicles, the Hertz need to buy all of Stellantis's Hornets and put them in rental car fleets, because that seems like that's really the only way they're going to get rid of those cars is rental car companies buying them. I mean, I sat in one at Barrett Jackson, and I will admit, the Hornet is a very nice vehicle on the inside. I'm not even gonna lie. I even text Tim Kaniskis that, hey, you know what? You was right. The Hornet is a very nice vehicle on the inside, but it's not really cost effective. If I was to buy a Hornet, there's no way I'll spend almost $40,000 on that vehicle. If anything, I want to be somewhere in the mid, $20,000 range. Like there is no way that I would do that. I would never buy a Hornet almost 40K. But I mean, that's really the only way they're gonna get rid of those Hornets. I mean, I see a lot of rental car companies buying those compact SUVs for the fleets. And I mean, you know, if anything, what they need to do is, now that the UAW has like their little company leasing program, give them good rates on leasing the Hornet themselves. And then that way you have a market of used ones that you've sold to your own customers, and those guys want to keep it, they keep it. They don't want to keep it, they get sold back and then just throw it in the regular used car market. Well, those Hornets are just way too expensive. Not enough towing capacity on the Power Wagon. Yeah, I mean, great. Yeah, I mean, Ghost. I mean, you know, I like the Power Wagon just because it's a big truck, and I can understand why it doesn't have towing capacity because it's lifted. But it's not exactly like I'm gonna be towing race trailers or anything like that. I mean, if anything, I would get a 2500 to tow a car with. So I just like the Power Wagon just for how it looks. I like the looks, you know, the bumper, the winch and the bumper, the Power Wagon script on the side of the vehicle. It's all blacked out trim. I think it's a nice looking vehicle. It's just too expensive. Like the Power Wagon was like if I could max it out like 65K, all options on it. I mean, I would definitely be a contender of buying it, but not starting off at $70,000 and then I go max it out. It's almost 80K, especially with taxes. Like, there's no way I'll buy that. Like, I remember I had I think Ford's really going to kill them on their HD trucks, because I remember a few years ago when I had an F-250 Platinum, that Platinum was like $80-some thousand. But then I had one of those, I think I had like a Vincent code or whatever. Cause like, there's like a little trick that you can go on like, I think it was either KBB. It was one of those sites that you go on there to like review car prices. I think it's KBB. You go on KBB and you keep refreshing. You keep refreshing. And then next thing you know, you're looking for an ad from Ford. And then they'll be adding there saying that, hey, you got a discount offer of like $3,000. I think the ad back then was like between $1,000 and like $7,000. And I kept refreshing. And then I think the first time I did it, I got like a $3,000 voucher or something like that for a Super Duty. And then I went on my other computer. I went on, I'm pretty sure it's KBB. I kept refreshing. The next thing I know, boom, I got a $7,000 rebate from from Ford in their little Vincent system. So I went scouring around looking for a F-250 Platinum. And then I found a dealer that was selling one for like, I think like $10,000 off. So it went from like, I think like 80 to 70. And then I waited until I was ready to sign a contract. Like, oh yeah, I forgot. I have a Vincent number. I have a Vincent code. It was basically like a rebate from Ford. So it went from 80 to 70. And then I had like another $7,000 credit from Ford. So it went from 80 to 70 to like 63. Then I put down like, I think I put like $5,000 down. So I had a F-250 Platinum that went from like 80-some thousand dollars to basically $52,000 from basically the dealer selling $10,000 off and a rebate from Ford. So it was like, you know, me doing a deal like that, I'm like, there's no way I'll pay $70,000 for a brand new HD truck when that was something I did like 3 years ago, back in like 2020, 2021. I had a brand new F-250 Platinum. But I mean, the Power Wagon, there's no way I'll spend that much money on a Dodge figure. I think if anything, I'll probably try to go find my little trick and go get me another F-250 Platinum or F-250. Yeah, probably a Platinum, because I like that. It was a pretty nice truck. And then I just had that for like, you know, here and there type stuff. Let's see. Once the government pushed the EVs, it backfired on the dealers. Oh, it's backfiring on the companies too, because I mean that's part of my video for tomorrow. These companies, they just had to spend billions and billions and billions of dollars to basically get all these vehicles basically to the point to where they are as expensive as electric vehicles, because it's very suspicious that you have Carlos Tavares, who's the CEO of Stellantis. He comes out and say that electric vehicles are like 20-25%. It might have been 30-35%. I know it's either 25-35% more expensive than a gas equipped vehicle of the same type. And so it's very suspicious that ever since he said that quote, the TRX and the other trucks have been raising the prices. The Challenger and Charger raising the prices to get to that point to where now they're at the same cost as EVs. Because the TRX, it started off at $69,000 3 years ago. 3 years ago, $69,000 for a TRX. Now when we have a 2024 TRX, the base price is like $96,000. $96,000 in 3 years. And I did the math in my video. That is like $6,500 per year price increase. That is an insane price increase. There is no way the TRX went up that much in price without no shenanigans. There's no person within Ram can tell me that. Because every other truck should have went up around the same amount of price. And I think like the tradesman or whatever, it only went up like maybe $2K, $3K in 3 years. Like typically you'll see like $1,000, which I'm going like, why? Why? If you're in a labor contract and your labor contract is supposed to be set in stone for like 6-7 years, other than maybe material costs going up, why is these vehicles going up $1,000 every single year when us as consumers, our pay don't go up every single year $1,000, right? I mean, that'd be like us getting like $1 raise like every single year. Because, you know, if you do like $1 times 2080 or 1 time 2080, which is basically 40 hours a week times 52 hours, 52 weeks times 40 hours, that's 2080. So if you got like $1 raise per year, that means you got an extra $2,000 in your paycheck every single year if you work a full year. So how many people get $1 raise in their paycheck to match the cost of vehicle prices going up every single year by $1,000? So, I mean, if we all got $1 raise every single year, technically these vehicles should be cheap as hell compared to how much we actually make. If we all got $1 raise every single year, because we would be gaining $2,000 per year, and the vehicles only going up $1 per year. I mean, not $1, but $1,000 per year. So eventually in 5 years, we would have so much extra money that we can afford to buy 2 or 3 vehicles at the same time. But these guys are just jacking up these vehicle prices because they got to pay for this EV nonsense, right? I mean, where are these billions of dollars come from to where they're building these EV plants, to where, you know, they are building all these EV, the plants, all the components, all the new lines? Because when my buddies were telling me that I wasn't really paying attention to, that inside the plant that makes the TRX, they built the whole entire line to where they're gonna have just the main line making all the Ram 1500 trucks, and then they got a separate line that's only gonna make electric trucks. So the Ram Rev and the Ram Charger are gonna be made its own separate line, because I'm going to assume that's gonna take longer to build those trucks because it's gonna be so complicated to build those trucks, or it's gonna be just so different those trucks are. You got to have specialized equipment to pick up a giant, I guess, 4,000 pound battery pack. Because I think that's how much the battery pack weighs in the Hummer EV. It's about 9,000 pounds. So I had to assume that in the Ram Charger, it's probably going to be about 3,000-4,000 pounds for that battery pack. And then in the Ram Rev, I think the Ram Rev's battery pack is the same size as the battery pack that's going to be in the Hummer EV. And the Hummer EV battery pack, I'm pretty sure, is like 9,000 pounds. Well, with the vehicle and the daggone battery pack, like 9,000 pounds. So, I mean, the Ram Rev got to weigh around that same amount of weight. And then the Ram Charger is probably going to weigh maybe 6,000 pounds, 6,000 pounds, somewhere around there. Because they got to have a battery pack and an engine in there. So, I just hope that these guys having these big, giant, heavy vehicles, that they're going to have some very good braking in those vehicles, because it's going to be crazy. These MPG laws are requiring 49 miles per gallon. That is not going to be possible in a few years for automakers. Even Toyota is 38 MPGs. We need to get people in office who are more understanding. Well, that's why you gotta vote for the yellow man or orange man, whatever they want to call him. I mean, right? I mean, that's my whole thing. People only vote based on color. Oh, if they're blue, I'm gonna vote for them. They're red, I'm gonna vote for them. Like, nah. Vote for the ones that you agree with. If somebody don't like them, hell, that's on them. But there's way more people who don't want this crap to happen. But there's so many people blind, they're going to just vote for people because they're blue or red. And it doesn't matter what party they're in. There are corrupt people on both sides. Green does not care if it's going to a blue person or a red person. Green is going to corrupt. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't really gonna make that many electric vehicle videos because I'm waiting for that March 5th reveal of the actual charger, because that's gonna be crazy if Dodge gonna have this event for the charger and they do not show an ICE version of the charger at this event. Like, I genuinely hope, and I'm gonna text this to some Dodge folk. I'm like, I hope that you guys are gonna at least show some ICE charger version at this March 5th event. Because if you don't, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I just don't see the morale getting any better for the rest of this year. Like, until they show a Challenger or a Charger have an engine in it, like, heck, they won't even announce even the Challenger even exists. Now, no one wants to officially tell me whether the Challenger exists or not. I was told by certain people that the Charger gonna be a 2-door and a 4-door. So imagine people going to the dealership wanting a Charger, and they going like, dealer going like, you know, hey, we got a Charger 2-door, we got a Charger 4-door, we got a Charger 2-door electric vehicle, and yeah, which one you want? Yeah, I want the Charger. Like, which Charger? You want the 2-door? You want the 4-door? Or do you want the electric version? And I mean, if they offer an electric 4-door Charger, that would be wild. Like, you can imagine the confusion. Like, there's already dealers confused that don't know the difference between a Hellcat and a Red Eye. I mean, there's so many people that I had to help last year with their salesman, because they're going like, the salesman told them that it's a Red Eye, but when they got the window sticker, it's a Hellcat. And I was like, dude, just don't even. I'm like, some of these guys don't even know that they're not even trained or don't even care to be trained. Just look at the window sticker. Just tell the dude to send you the window sticker, and it's gonna tell you Red Eye, Hellcat. I mean, it's just crazy. So I can only imagine how these guys are gonna do when there's like 4 variants of the Charger. There had better be some kind of way to tell people which Charger is which. Because I hope that they don't have 4 cars all being named Charger. I hope there's not a two. Well, we already know there's a 2-door Charger. We already know there's going to be a 2-door Charger gas variant. We already know there's going to be a 2-door Charger EV variant. We don't know whether or not it's going to be a 4-door Charger EV variant. So at bare minimum, we're going to see 3 different variants: a Charger 2-door electric, a Charger 2-door gas, and then they got to make a Charger 2-door, or not Charger 2-door, but a Charger 4-door gas. They got to. There's no way they're not going to make a sedan. But they're just confusing themselves, and they're really confusing me. Like, honestly, they need to, if they're not going to use the Challenger name, they're going to just retire the Challenger name, which I hope they do, because I don't want to see a 4-door Challenger. That was one of the rumors that I heard. And like I said, I know people at the top. Alexa, I did not talk to you, girl. Leave me alone. You going on mute. But I've talked to multiple people, and they were like, it was kind of like 50-50, whether they retire the Challenger name or to bring the Challenger name back. They was like, well, we're going to make a Charger 2-door, we're going to make a Charger 4-door, just because all the cars can look exactly alike, because they're going to basically just take the same body, stretch it out for 4 doors, compact it back down to 2 doors. I'm like, oh God, say it ain't so, bro. Say it's not so. That'll be, I just don't know how Dodge is going to survive with this. But yeah, I'm just waiting to make another EV video until after that March 5th reveal. So that's about 2 more weeks. So that March 5th reveal is about 5 days after my birthday. So my birthday is February 28th. So 5 days of that, it's gonna be very funny. But like I said, with the whole dealer stuff, there's a lot more dealer issues to cover. I might offload some of them to TK. I got some very, very, very juicy information about some dealers. I mean, shoot, dude just sent me to me today when my phone was going off, that one of these dealers had a customer sign that he was getting the car for MSRP, and then they put on the document that the dude had to pay a finder's fee for the car. Like, how does a guy, the customer, is paying a finder's fee, and he came to you to buy the car? So you're gonna make the guy pay like a $50,000 finder's fee for finding the car when he talked to the dealership. Like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. It's like these dealers, they find all kinds of stupid ways to try to scam people. And it's like, I hope these dealers realize that, you know, these little BS contracts that they try to have customers sign to intimidate them. I'm definitely gonna make a video about this. I'm definitely gonna make a video covering this whole Demon 170 nonsense, because you got so many people that are so paranoid right now. When they send me their paperwork, they're going, oh my God, you know, I don't want to get sued by the dealership because they had me sign this paper that I agreed to pay this markup, even though I signed on the paper, on the MSRP paperwork to Dodge, that I paid MSRP. There's like so many people paranoid about this crap that I'm definitely gonna make a video about this next week to let guys know that, like, that paperwork, that is definitely not something that they can just legally hold you to. They literally had you under duress when you signed that contract, because a lot of guys, especially VIN match guys who got VIN match 2018 Demons and 2023 Demon 170s, a lot of these guys, they have no choice but to sign that paper, because there is no way they can get another Demon 170 that has that same exact VIN number that that dealership has. So that dealership knows that they had them in a tough spot, and they are taking advantage of people. And that's pissing me off, because I know of at least 3 guys right now that I got to try to work on who got VIN match cars, and if they don't pay the markup, they will not get their VIN match set. And I mean, you know, it was such a big deal for Dodge to be like, hey, you know, we'll give you first right of refusal or refusal. I need to go to speech class or something. We'll give you the first right of refusal if you got a 2018 Demon. We'll give you the same VIN for your 2023 car. But these dealers saw that crap as like, cha-ching, cha-ching. We can basically lie to the customer's face, you know, when they order the car, that, hey, you know what? You pay MSRP. That's what they did to the lady in California. She ordered her Demon in California. The dealership told her MSRP. As soon as that car came in, like a month ago, hey, you know what? $75,000 or you don't get your VIN match car. That's literally what they told her. So luckily for her, the whole Matt Cake situation happened, and now everyone kind of knows to talk to either me or TK or maybe OC Motivator. Like, there are people talking to all 3 of us, and it doesn't matter which one of 3 people that they talk to. All of us are in like private groups, and we all collab and share together these stories. So, but yeah, it's crazy that this dealer situation is pissing me off with these VIN match cars. That these dealers, they know they have people by the balls. They know they got them by the balls, because there is no other dealer in the country that can give them that VIN match car. And so what these dealers are doing, they're making these guys sign these little contracts that, hey, you got to pay this. Hey, this is a finder's fee. Hey, this is an accessory fee. Hey, this is like, there was another one that was funny as crap. I'm gonna go look it up. But there was another one, dude had to sign a, I think it was like a, I don't know if it's like a consultant fee or something. It was like a consultant fee or some crap like that. But it's just pissing me off with these Demon 170s, these VIN match cars, that these dealers, like I said, these dealers know that you have to deal with them or you're never getting that VIN match car again. You have to pay that ransom or you're not getting that car. And luckily for some people that I work with in the background, because I work with way more people in the background against these dealers than I do on camera. And then TK on camera. Like, I mean, it's like almost every single day I'm getting at least 1 or 2 people every single day since December, pretty much ever since New Year's. Every single day since New Year's, I've got at least 1 or 2 people every single day with some kind of issue with a Demon. And so we're past a month, we're halfway through this month. So that's at least bare minimum 45 people who have came to me about Demon 170s, just demons. And I want then, like, you know, some people I'm still working on, but it seems like every single dealer who has a VinMax Demon 170 want to play this game with people, they all are eerily the same. They all just eerily try to get people to sign little contracts that they cannot get forfeit this money on these VinMax cars. It's almost if like these owners, or I'm not even gonna say owners, because I've talked to some owners and they are pretty cool once you actually talk to them and understanding about the situation, because sometimes these owners don't know what's happening. So it's just crazy that, you know, these guys are just doing this crap, and sometimes the owners do not know, but these dealers, they just, yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. Like, I lost my train of thought. It just sickened me with this nonsense with the Demon 170s. But yeah, but I mean, like, I'm talking to at least 30, 40 people in the background. And that's why I'm not making that many videos as I can. Because normally I like to go do research and you know, get both sides of the story. I don't want to present one side of the story, because you can't just always look at it through one person's lens. You got to look at it from both sides. And so a lot of these stories I've either, you know, passed off to TK, or passed off to a lawyer friend of mine, or I passed off to Dodge and they fixed it. I mean, there's only a handful of people that there wasn't really nothing I can do, because at the end of the day, if the dealer did nothing illegal, there's nothing I can do to get that markup dropped. If they signed on that dotted line, or made you sign that dotted line that you paid MSRP and you paid a markup, that dealer is done, because you can legally sue that dealer no matter what that stupid little piece of paper that they try to get you to sign says. And I definitely want to make a video, and I hope when I make this video that everyone share this, because I want all these demon owners to know, because I know there's a lot of them, especially in the beginning, who were taken advantage of, especially these guys who paid 150K over, and they had to sign some little stupid agreement. And a lot of those 150K over guys, they got their cars first. And I know for a fact that a lot of those guys signed that they got the car for MSRP, but at the end of the day, those dealers lied to Dodge. And so I hope that, you know, I make a video, everyone shares it. I want every demon owner to know. And I'm gonna put this in the Facebook group with the Demon 170 owners, that if those dealers lie to you like that, oh, these dealers, they're gonna have serious problems in a few months. You can book it, because there already was some things I was working on in the background before this whole situation happened with these dealers. Before Mac Hate situation happened, I was already working, and I've been hinting. If you've seen my videos over the last several months, I've been hinting here and there that I have a gift for all these shady dealers coming. And I had a conversation with someone about it not too long ago, probably within the last week or two. It's definitely coming. And I'm going to love covering that story, because I think this is going to be like ultimate scumbag dealer payback. Oh, and I can't wait. It's like a year in the making. But yeah, like I said, it's just a lot of stuff, man. Like it's like now these VinMax cars are really getting to me now, because it's like so many people with VinMax cars that have been taken advantage of, that, you know, they oh man, I don't know, but I mean, and the bad part is, right, the guys who don't have VinMax cars, right, I tell those guys all the time, like, look, you're locked into this dealer for like maybe 80 or 90K over. You ordered the car back in March, you said you would pay 80, 90K over, and then the market is not there for 80, 90K. And so these dealers are trying to tell you in the background, you be like, hey, you know, I want to negotiate this. The market's not for 90K no more. The market's around 40, 50K now. Can I just pay a less markup? Instead of those dealers wanting to take a little bit less money, they'll be like, hey, look, you either pay this 90K, or we'll keep your car, keep your deposit. Some guys paid maybe like $20,000 deposit that some of these guys have in these dealerships. And some guys going like, oh, but I'm in a tough spot. I'm going like, dude, I don't care what any dealer tells you. There is no way these guys can keep your deposit, period. I don't care if it's $100. I don't care if it's, like I said, one dude paid over $20,000 deposit. I don't care what no dealer say. The dealer told him on the phone, you either pay this money, pay this $90,000, or we're going to keep your deposit and we're going to sell the car to somebody else for $70,000 because we got you 20. No, the heck they wasn't, because once TK made some videos about them and we started digging into them, that $20,000 got refunded. I tell you that. So if any dealer tells you that there's a non-refundable deposit, just laugh, because yeah, right, you're not gonna be able to keep it. And if they do try to keep your deposit, just holler at me, because I damn sure gonna make sure that they gonna give you that money back. Like every single person who's had that BS about non-refundable deposits, I got everyone their money back. Every single one of them. There's not a single dealer who kept the person's money. Because once you pretty much threaten legal action, or they get a nice email from a certain lawyer that's very powerful, who's litigated millions upon millions of dollars, and they see that in their bio, they're like, yeah, let's pay them their money back. Because same thing happened to me with Burns Motors, and I have not forgotten about Burns. I'm gonna make a video about them, and I just have more pressing matters right now with these other dealerships. But Burns Motors, I'm definitely gonna look into them, because there's no two sides of the story with that crap. That happened to me personally, and they had me. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out to the GM probably another week or two. I'm like, look, what's the story with you and this daggone salesman that had me send money to this fake buyer? That somebody had to know this guy was a fake buyer, because the dude told me out of his mouth that y'all dealership used them to fake order cars. So I know there's some shady stuff going on. And I mean, you can either tell me, or I can make videos about you. I got TK make videos about you. I can get a buddy of mine looking to you guys financially, because it's kind of a serious crime to commit wire fraud. So a lot of these dealers think that because me, TK, and the gang, we're all YouTubers and stuff, think it's a joke. But it's not a joke once these videos get made, and then their dealership groups call them. We're like, hey, you need to squash this crap. Do you not realize the crap that Mac Hake went through a month ago? And these guys are just getting W's everywhere to go. Like I said, there's only a handful of people we couldn't help, because, like I said, unless the dealer does anything illegal, we can't really do nothing about them. But the ones that do, every dealer that did something illegal, they've been SOL. They have been SOL for real. So, like I said, Burns Motors, I'm gonna definitely have a nice little video about them. I'm probably gonna go ahead and share some information with TK and have TK do his preliminary scumbaggery videos on them. But is the lawyer Stephen P. new? Who is Stephen P? I don't know who Stephen P. is. Flagger Butter predicts it will come true. Yeah. I'm not Nostradamus, but I'm getting pretty close to it. But I mean, these dealers, they're going to come down on these demon prices. I mean, and I said this in my last live stream. Like I said, if I can't get videos out, I'm gonna try to do live streams at least for like a good 30 minutes to an hour. But I guarantee you guys, if you're looking for a Demon 170, your best chance to get one right now is between probably in the next week or two to the end of March, because there's going to be another wave. There's going to be a giant wave of Demon 170s hitting dealerships. Probably going to be about a good 300 to 400 Demon 170s hitting dealerships. And about 300, I think 30 cars are going to have carbon fiber wheels on them. So that means all these cars sitting around all the dealerships that don't have carbon fiber wheels on them, no one's going to want them. No one's going to want those cars when you got over 300 carbon fiber wheel cars sitting. People are going to attack those carbon fiber wheel cars like a feeding frenzy. So you got a perfect opportunity within the next 4 to 6 weeks. If you want a Demon 170, that'll be your perfect time to probably get one between maybe 10 and 30K over sticker. Maybe MSRP, depending on how lucky you are. But I'm pretty I think you got a pretty good shot between 10 and 30K over, because there are gonna be so many Demon 170s sitting that the dealers are gonna try to get. They're going to get off of them. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna ask Dodge this. How do they feel when Huntington Beach had like 16 2018 Demons sitting in their dealership? Is there gonna be a situation where a dealership is gonna hoard cars like that, like Huntington Beach did a few years ago? I mean, that was already pretty weird. And I said this in the other live stream that one of those 16 cars was the same exact car I tried to buy back in 2017. That the dealer at the last minute threw a 50K markup on it. Well, I literally got financing ready to go, and then bam, 50K markup. I'm like, bye, man. Oh, I'm never gonna forget that yellow jacket car. And I remember I can't remember the actual VIN number, but I know it had a pretty special VIN number on it. And I would have loved to have got my 2018 car, but I definitely want to know whether or not these dealers are going to. I don't know if Dodge basically told them in the background, hey, look, don't hoard these cars. Like, we're not trying to have a repeat of Huntington Beach. So I don't say. I think in the next, I think you got like a nice little 6-week window that you're gonna have all these Demon 170s sitting in the dealerships, because I don't know exactly when the deadline is, but I know there is a March deadline to get all those cars from around the area surrounding Brampton. Like I'll talk to a guy up there that works at Brampton. He was saying there's 0 cars around the plant at Brampton. That all the remaining cars, they're basically sitting in like other lots around the plant because they had to legally get all the cars off of the property, because they got to basically scrap out Brampton and rebuild the line for the I think it's like a mid-size Jeep is going to Brampton. So I was trying to track a buddy's Hellcat that seemingly disappeared. Like, no one has any idea where this Hellcat is. I mean, it got released from the plant, I think like the middle of December, and here it is the middle of February, and no one knows where it's at. It never got on the train. It never got on a truck. There's no record of it ever leaving the plant. So I'm thinking my buddy's 6-speed Hellcat is like sitting somewhere in one of these lots, and it's probably not going to be discovered for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Hopefully, if I get one of my buddies up there, call a favor in to find this car. But I know there's a bunch of D170 sitting up there around Penske that's either waiting for carbon fiber wheels or waiting for that matte back plate. And all those cars are going to be dumped in all these daggone dealerships all at once. 4 to 6 weeks, I think you got a nice shot. I think this is going to be your perfect chance. If you want a D170 at the lowest price, I think 4 to 6 weeks, from probably next week until the end of March, and maybe a couple weeks into April, for the last stragglers to basically get off transport. I think that's gonna be your best shot to get a non-carbon fiber wheel car, because those carbon fiber wheel cars, I guarantee you, those dealers are probably gonna hold them up for like maybe 75 to 100K over sticker. And those non-carbon fiber wheel cars, they're probably gonna dip between like 10 and like 30K, because I don't think people are going to basically be fighting over non-carbon fiber wheel cars. I think all the guys who, especially the guys who like want to collect them, I think all the guys who want to collect those D170s, they're going to want those carbon fiber wheel cars. How many demons did they make? Yeah, they made 3,301. They made one extra one. I don't know whether or not I don't know if that's a pilot car or that's an executive car, but it made 3,301. And or I don't know whether that number 1 car is actually Tim Kniss' car. So don't know. It might be 3,300 customer cars, and then that 1 car might be Tim Kniss' car. actually sent him a photo. Yeah. Oh, that's OC Motivator text me. But yeah. There should be, like I said, it should be about 300 to 400 cars. Like I didn't check today's numbers. I didn't check to see how many actually left Brampton. Let me go look. How many Demon 170s are still sitting up there at the plant? Let me read the production numbers. I can tell you right now exactly how many is going to be released. Here we go, production numbers. Okay, there's going to be 352 cars still yet to be released from Canada to these dealers. Only 25 of those 300 something cars, only 25 of those 352 cars are staying in Canada to go to Canada dealers. But you pretty much got like 300 and what's 352? So you're gonna have pretty much 302 cars that's gonna hit North America within the next 6 weeks. And let's see, we got 826 minus 826 minus 540 minus 542. That is 284 cars. 284 cars out of like 325 cars have carbon fiber wheels. So there is going to be a feeding frenzy for these carbon fiber wheel cars. So you basically got like 1/3 of all carbon fiber wheel cars is going to hit dealerships at the same exact time. Because I was told that carbon fiber wheel producer, they have a deadline of March as well. Dodge want all these cars away from Penske, from all those lots by March. So you're going to have a lot of cars hitting at one time. So all these cars, like, go look at cars right now. If you want D170, go find cars that do not have carbon fiber wheels on them. Go find you non-carbon fiber wheel cars and keep a track of them. Because I guarantee you within 4 to 6 weeks, that markup on that car, it will drop. Because everyone's going to be fighting for the carbon fiber wheel cars. You're going to have, like I said, 284 cars with carbon fiber wheels hitting within 6 weeks. I mean, that's going to be an average of 47 demons per week with carbon fiber cars. 47. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a feeding frenzy for those cars. So it's about 80 of you guys in here. So I'm going to tell you now. Find you a car right now. Go search out D170 right now that does not have carbon fiber wheels. Keep a track on it. And I guarantee you within 4 to 6 weeks, the price of that car is going to drop. So what about the others? What about the other 60? Yeah, but I mean, but yeah, Ghost, like I said, it's going to be 284 cars out of like 326 or three. I can't remember exactly. I said 284 out of 326 cars coming to America is going to have carbon fiber wheels on it. So if you want a carbon fiber wheel car, it's probably going to be your best time to get one. But I guarantee you they're going to be in a feeding frenzy. And honestly, I don't even know if they're even going to, break the bank at the auctions, because all the auctions, like every auction, the prices on the cars are going down. Like I showed on a community post, the auctions that bring a trailer for these cars, they're going down. Like the only cars that are holding their value really is the carbon fiber wheel cars. So, oh man, that's what I'm thinking. Like those non-carbon fiber wheel cars, especially those non-carbon fiber wheel cars with sunroofs, those are gonna be the cheapest cars. Because I mean, I think really the only people who really order the sunroof cars are the guys who thought to put them on there because it's gonna be a collector's value, and then I think other dealers put them on there to jack the price up. But they're not. Those carbon fiber, those sunroof cars, they're not. Oh, hold on. Let me do the math on sunroof cars. 773 minus 691. Okay. So out of those 280, so pretty much out of 326 cars coming to America, only 82 have sunroofs. So you got a pretty good shot of trying. You got a pretty good shot of finding. Finding you a car without a sunroof. Only 82 cars out of 326 coming to America is going to have a sunroof. And that's not even, and I don't even know how many of those is going to stay in Canada. So it might be even less of those. Found a 1C car in Hemet, California. It was 100K over. Yeah, a car spotter. Keep an eye on it. No one's going to buy it. No one will buy that car, especially if it's a 1-seater. And I guarantee you, The price of that car is going to drop in like 6 weeks once the market get flooded on those other cars. Shout out to TK's Garage and Butter the Inside for helping me get my Corvette's 5K deposit back from Denoyer Chevrolet in Holland, Michigan. Hey, just like I told you guys earlier, I don't care what a dealership says. Do not believe that non-refundable BS, because they dang sure don't want either me or TK to make a video about it. And I didn't have to make a video about track speed. I ought to say, hey, TK, here, take care of this. I don't got time to take care of this. Hey, I'm like, TK, handle my light work. 5 bands, just handle my light work, man. It's easy to get 5 bands back from these dealerships. So, I mean, and there's a few other guys. I just, hey, TK, go handle this, man. Like, you got this. Like, TK is way more savage than I am, and his point is like more immediate. Like, these dealers are like, oh crap, TK made a video. It may get 2,000 or 3,000 views, but it's like not a good look. So, I mean, I take my time and try to do research because I like to. I'm just a nosy person. I like to dig deep and just research and just figure out what the crap is going on with these guys. But yeah, like let me see. But yeah, the next videos I got coming up, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna do the video about Dodge tanking in sales. Well, Stellantis taking in sales, so they got Dodges and Rams and other vehicles tanking in sales. And then I think Monday I'm probably gonna either have a Greensboro update, because it seems though that dealership may not even respond to the customer's complaint, and he may have to file like a legit lawsuit against the company. Let me see. I'm definitely gonna make a video about Burns. I need to get me a whiteboard. That's one thing that I definitely do. I need to get me a whiteboard so I can basically have on the board my dealership target list and make sure that I make a video about them, because I got so many dealers I'm talking about in the background, and so many people are interfacing in the background. I got my lawyer buddy, him looking at a couple dealerships. I got TK, he looking at dealerships. I got Dodge, they looking at some dealerships. Me, I'm like middleman between everybody and stuff. And then I got some people that some people have 2 dealers that screwed him over. Like, one guy had 2 dealers screw him the exact same way, which I'm going like, how did this happen to the same guy twice? I'm like, are you kidding me? So I got one of his guys. So I got one of his dealers. I sent information out to a lawyer about that, might get a nice little letter. Oh, I got another dealership who I need to make a video about that I got information about a couple weeks ago, where they actually admitted to falsifying documents. One of the guys I know is going to file a lawsuit against Dodge because of the damage on his cars. Probably gonna make a video about that when I get information about that situation. TK is pissed about David Stanley screwing over another active duty military person. Yeah, David Stanley, they're gonna be in the deep doo-doo too, because I got a buddy of mine who he was not active duty, but they had him sign, he got a car MSRP, had him pay like $75K over, and then they falsified documents of who actually bought the car, so they can have the price protection money in the car, and then they falsified the the odometer statement. So they don't falsify like 4 things David Stanley did, and so I'm waiting for them to basically give my buddy an offer. If they don't give my buddy all his money back, you're gonna see a video with all this nice receipts plastered on screen. So if someone from David Stanley's watching this, you might want to go give my man back his 75 bands. Okay, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Come on, Butter. No one will get a D170 with carbon fiber wheels for MSRP 10K over or anywhere close to that. No one will be able to get a non-carbon fiber wheel car for that. Chris, I'm telling you, dude. Like 6 months ago, Demons were not dropping from 100K, 150K. Then once more came available and more crap happened in the background, now Demons are 50K, 60K. Now they start dropping to 40K range. What do you think is going to happen, Chris, when you got 326 Demons is going to flood the market at the exact same time? These guys are not going to basically be buying these cars at no 56K over, and there's so many available. These dealers are going to have to sell these non-carbon fiber cars, these non-carbon fiber wheel cars, probably 10 to 20K over. The carbon fiber wheel cars, I agree with you. I don't see no one getting a carbon fiber wheel Demon 170 for 20K over. I see those suckers staying in the 50 to maybe 100K over range. But those non-carbon fiber cars, there's no way those cars gonna sell 50K over in 6 weeks. And there's so many people that's not even gonna pay attention to them. Guy gonna call dealership like, hey, yeah, you know, I got a carbon fiber wheel car, this 80K over, and I have 80K over or 60K over this non-carbon fiber wheel car. He'd be like, nah, I want that. I want a carbon fiber wheel car. So yeah, Chris, I'm telling you, like, I got a pretty good feeling non-carbon fiber wheel cars are gonna be 20K over in about 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, hell, like, I mean, there's a comment disappear. Wait, delete his comment? Yeah, delete your comment, bro. I'll hit you back up on Facebook. But, and as I said in the other live stream, man, like, I just don't see all these cars being sold at 50K over, because we're seeing every single week prices are dropping, right? Demons first came out, 150, 200K over. Those guys, they're done. Next round of guys, they're not paying that amount of money. The next thing you know, bam, you got like 100K over. The next round of guys, now the price is dropping in the 90, 80K range. Then you got the next round of cars, now they're in the 80, 70K range. Now we're in this bubble right now where now you're starting to get 40K cars popping up. So another 400 cars hit the dealerships around the same time. You're going to start seeing cars 30K over. You're going to start seeing it. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we might see a 30K over car get sold. Right? I mean, some of these dealers are not going to have no choice but to do that. And they're going to try to just keep it private. They're not going to, somebody going to talk to them. They're going to privately say, hey, look, you know, we don't want to basically say that, you know, we sold this car to you for 20, 30K over, because we don't want all the guys pissed off that we, you know, charge them 80K over. I literally just had one say that to me yesterday. That, hey, you know, don't tell no one that, hey, you know, we sold it to you at like 20K over or MSRP, because the guys that spent like, you know, 80 to 150K over, they're gonna be pissed off at me, and I don't want them to be pissed off at me that we got that much money out of them and we charge you MSRP or 20K over or whatever the deal is. So I'm not gonna say what dealer said that, but like I said, I've talked to so many dealers, and a lot of them was like that. They don't want people to know that they're selling these cars at MSRP. So that's why a lot of times when we are helping people out, we don't make videos about the particular dealer, like an update video. We just say that the customer was taken care of, because a lot of times there's deals done that they sign NDAs and they don't want no one to talk about it. So that's just, I mean, just what it is, man. But I think you're hoping that non-carbon fiber wheel cars would dip down to MSRP or 10K over, so you can finally grab one. LOL, I don't blame you. Well, I mean, Chris, if you was watching my other live stream, I basically already admitted that I already have a Demon 170. I'm just trying to get financing. So, but I mean, I just want those cars to dip down to maybe 10, 20K over, because I know guys who are basically in that range. They're like, man, I can't pay 50K over. Like, if it was 20, 30K over, I could do that. I can't do 50K over. So that's why I'm thinking that, hey, you know, I'm hoping that it would do, you know, 20K over. Like I've told buddies of mine, like, look, I'm telling you, dude, like one of my buddies in the chat, I'm not gonna say which one it is, like 50K is a stretch for him. But if it was 25, 20K, he would do it. He would do the deal. He got the money to do it. But 50K is a stretch for a lot of people. I know for some people, 100K was a stretch, and some people, you know, gave up a lot. Some people gave up the 2018 cars. I mean, that's one thing that pissed me off too. So many people are giving up the 2018 Demons. They're VIN matching their new car to the old car, but got to give up the 2018 car because the markup on it is so bad. And what else can they do, right? The dealership has them by the balls. They can't try to renegotiate the price, because the dealership knows if that customer walks away, they lost a lot more than just a car. They lost the match to their old car. And then some guys, they can't walk away, because when they thought that the prices was going to hover around 100, 150K over, they already gave their cars to the dealership, and the dealership already moved the 2018 cars. That's why you're seeing so many 2018 Demons hitting the auction block right now. It's not because customers are selling these cars, it's because the dealers, they took them in and now they're trying to offload them for extra money. So it's like, I just feel for some guys, especially guys who had 2018 Demons. They gave up their car, and if they don't get a new car, they're screwed because they lost their old car, or they lost, they lost the old car, and they don't get a new car. They don't have the old one. They don't have a new one, and they basically got screwed out of trade. Because I know cats, like, it's wild. Like, I don't even know why some cats even do this. There are some guys that I know that had 2018 Demons that probably had under 200 miles on the odometer, and the dealer only offered about $90,000 on trade. About $90,000 on trade for a 2018 Demon with the crate with under 200 miles on the odometer. I'm like, that is $140,000, $50,000 car at auction all day long. Or maybe right now, like 130, 140. But the guys left $40,000 to $50,000 on the table for a VIN match car, and the dealer screwed them out of that car. The dealer paid them $90K, sent it to auction. It sells at auction for like $40,000, $50K over what they paid for. Dealers made $50,000 on top of the car. So like I said, I know for a fact one dealer did this. One dealer paid a guy $90,000 for a 2018 Demon with a crate with about 200 miles on the odometer. He sent it to auction. The car fetched, I think, like maybe 145. We'll just say 150. So the dealer made $60,000 extra on that car sent it to auction. And that customer does not get the extra $60,000. That $60,000 is sitting in the dealership's pocket. So the dealer already made $60,000, and they're charging the customer another $70,000 markup for the car. So the dealer's gonna make $130,000 over selling them 170. Like, it is crazy what some of these guys are doing with the cars. I'm like, I wish some of these guys would be more reserved, and I wish that, hindsight 2020, I wish Dodge would have basically been like, look, if you have a VIN match car, we're going to personally send you to one specific dealer, and that one specific dealer is going to handle all the VIN match cars for Demon 170. Because, I mean, I know it's hindsight 2020 and Monday morning quarterback, but they had to know that you are putting customers in a sticky situation to where they have to do stuff to get the car, or they'll never get the car, and they'll never get the VIN match car. I mean, there's some guys, like I said, they had to give up the 2018 car in order to get the VIN match version of the other car. I mean, maybe they think sometime in the near future, maybe in a few years, when they paid the payment down on their Demon 170, that they can go back, find the person who buys the car and get the car back. But I mean, I wouldn't want to be the person that had to do that crap. I sold my car off to get the new one, and then a few years later, I had no idea what that person did who bought my car, get it back from them, and I'm going like, oh crap, did they mess up my car? Did something get messed up? Did something get scratched? Or did they tear my seat up? I'm like, I mean, I just feel for guys who got suckered like that. I mean, oh man, or screw you on trades. Yep, Ghost. I trust me. That's what I was talking about. They're screwing guys on trades. They're trying to lowball you on trades to make more money out of the deal. And so, honestly, you know what? I'm actually talking to my lawyer buddy, because that should be illegal. You should not lowball trades to make more money off the deal. And it's happening across the board, because I know a lot of dealers are doing this crap. Because I was told by brokers. I know a few brokers, and they told me that a lot of times when they can't make a deal with the car, is because the dealership is lowballing trades to make more money off Demon 170s. I'm gonna talk to my lawyer buddy about this and see whether that's actually legal or something that you can actually sue the dealership for. Because it's just insane what some of the dealers are doing. But that one story about that 2018 Demon and the dude just charged him all this extra money, and he lost the 2018 Demon, and he has to get this car. I'm pretty sure it's 70K over. I can't remember exactly the dollar amount. I'm pretty sure he had paid a 70K markup on that Demon 170. He has to pay it, or he's out his old car, he's out his new car, and basically that car's he basically gonna get basically what 90K back for his car. But he's out the rest of the money. He's out the profit that the dealer made. I mean, he may get 90K back, but the dealer still got 60K of his money sitting for when he made from auction. Maybe 50K. Like, I don't know all the auction fee nonsense, but let's just say the dealer made 50K off the deal. He basically paid the customer 90K. He kept 50K in his pocket, and the customer got like a 90K credit toward the D170. He got 90K credit, and then the customer still got to pay like 190. So the customer still got to put down $100,000 with a $90,000 credit, because out the door, 70 plus 120 is 190, plus whatever tax it is. So, I mean, it's just crazy, man. Like, I'm just like knee deep in this nonsense with all this crap going on with these dealers, seeing how shady a lot of them are. And, you know, some of these dealers are doing this crap and the owners don't know about it, right? I mean, like I said, I got about 4 owners' numbers right now. And I know at least 2 to 3 of them had no idea their dealership was doing customers like that. They didn't know, because when they got the paperwork, they saw the forged paperwork that their GM sent them. So the GM was in like this little whole money scheme to get all this extra money in their pocket, but not telling corporate. And it's kind of like, I don't know whether that was happening to Mac Hake, because it seemed kind of odd that, you know, that Mac Hake dealership in Flowood, they were getting like $20,000, $30,000 for the markups to the salesman. And then I'm going like, where's all this extra money going to? Like, how's corporate benefiting off this markup money? But it just like, some of these guys are doing like their own little money schemes, and the owner has no idea about it. So that's why I started talking to the owner, like reaching out to the owners. Like, I'll go and research if that particular dealership is part of an auto group or they're a standalone dealership. And then if they're part of an auto group, I will reach out to the CEO. I'll go find them on Instagram, because I done found at least 3 CEOs on Instagram, and I've reached out to them, and 2 of them have responded to me. So, and both of them pretty cool. And it was like, hey, you know, if there's any issues with my dealerships in the future, just let me know. So if there are certain dealers that people reach out to me about, I can go straight to the owner, because I got this information. So, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, where I'm getting to the point where I know the owners, I know the top of the food chain. If I now know the top of Dodge, now I want to know the top of the dealers. If I know the top of the dealers, all this stuff happened underneath them, squashed immediately. Immediately squashed. Because once that owner at Arago knew what the hell's going on, oh, that daggone salesman, he was gone the next day. Gone, out, dip, peace out. And it seemed like, you know, a lot of times when we get the owners involved, or like the legal department involved in those dealerships, those guys are gone. Salesman gone, playing people. GM gone, playing people. Boom, GM gone, playing people. Boom, salesman gone, playing people. Sales manager gone, playing people. Finance manager gone, messing with the numbers and stuff. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on that I don't make videos about. So, whew, it's very interesting. Like, I never would have thought 6 months ago that I would be in this position to where I hate that we're getting people fired, but some of these people definitely deserve to never work in finance or in dealerships, because it's starting to get to the point where it's like, it's not, I can see why in some situations, because even I experienced this, where like you had the assumption that the entire dealership is bad, but it's really a handful of people that's very, very bad, that treat people a certain way, that gives that dealership a very negative light. But it's not really the whole dealership, it's just that crew of people. And then once you just clean them out, the dealership gets better. Oh, let's see. What we got? Oh yeah, I saw somebody say something about the Demon 170 crate engine. So Demon 170 crate engine, I think they made around 42 or 48. I know it was in the 40s. They made about 40 something of them, but they did not advertise that it was getting released, and those were released about 2 weeks ago. So it's a safe bet now that if you do not have a Demon 170 crate engine, you're not going to get one because it should be all be gone by now. Now the Demon 170 long blocks, I was told, are going to be released next month. So you have next month to get the long block. So basically, the only thing you need with the long block is basically the blower, and the blower, the blower, the heads, and you're good. So if you want a long block next month, I wasn't told the exact date, but I was told next month for the Demon 170 long block. Do you know the owner of Nile Maxwell by chance? I do not know the owner of Nile Maxwell, but I have heard of that dealership before. It's not one that I'm looking in, but I for some reason I know that dealership name from somewhere. It might have been one that I've investigated before last year, but I know that name with Nile Maxwell from somewhere. I'm good on the Demon 170. My 2021 Red Eye Hellcat Challenger is faster, and my 2020 CT6 Platinum Super Cruise, after 1/4 mile, I'm blasting by it. Yeah. It's funny. Oh, and then I will confirm that I did talk to Dodge because someone sent me an article that said that Dodge is going to offer a street and tire package for the Demon 170. And I will confirm that Dodge did say that they will offer a street and tire package for the Demon 170, but they did not confirm to me whether or not they will actually take the governor off or like redo the governor on the Demon 170 if you get this package. I'm gonna ask tomorrow whether or not, if you get the street and tire package, would a governor be lifted up since you're getting tires on there that's not since you're getting tires on there that's not Mickey Thompson's. Because it seems like the biggest problem with this whole Demon 170 story is Mickey Thompson. Like, I mean, I know they're a legendary company, but I mean, if it was me and I'm like, oh yeah, well, we give you tires, but your car gonna go 149 miles per hour on the odometer. I'm going like, nah, sorry, dude. Like, we'll do you in a drag package, right? We'll put you in a crate. We'll put you in a drag crate and put your tires in there and put a race ECU in there that's limited to 149. That's what I would have did. Oh, let's see. I had problems with Nile Butter. They screwed me on my 2022 TRX. Go ahead and message me on Facebook, Ghost. If you left some money on the table, let me know. I'll get you that money back. just make sure you break me off $5. I gotta do the math for TK. I know we said about 3 weeks ago we probably saved guys over $500,000 on markup money, and I know for a fact now that we're probably at least $800,000, if not more. At least $800,000. I mean, shoot, I just say somebody. Oh, hold on. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna count that other one. It wasn't really a dealer. It wasn't really a dealer screwed a demon owner over, but I did help him get screwed over on a bill. So I'm gonna count his 40K bill in my numbers. So I'm pretty sure we probably saved over $800,000 and getting markup money back to customers' hands. Now, if I wish I get like maybe a couple dollars out of that. I mean, help me go towards my demon. Oh man, because yeah, that's one thing I'm doing right now is trying to get the approval stuff done. But it's like all these guys rates for these damn cars has gotten up. Like I was not really expecting the rates to be this freaking crazy. So I'm I gotta call my credit union tomorrow and see if they take my offer. Because usually with me, for some freaking reason, my student loans show up on my credit report like 20 something times. I only went to school maybe, I probably only went to school about 30, 35 months, and I got 3 degrees. So I don't understand why in the world my student loans show up over 20 something times. And if there's like one bad thing, it hits 20 something times on my damn credit. And like, I'm like, oh man, like, dude, let me just consolidate these damn things. So that's what next thing I'm gonna do right now is consolidate that freaking thing. It's really just pissing me off every time I gotta go get a car loan. I gotta have this explanation of why I have 20 something student loans on my credit report. which I don't even understand. But I'm like, dude, just overlook that crap. I'm gonna put in forbearance. Yeah, Liam, they are. Well, no, half of them are. Other half aren't. But even the ones that was not private still did the exact same thing. But yeah, I literally went to school for 30 months and I got 22 loans showing on my damn profile. Like, it's crazy. I got one loan shows up as like $200. One shows up at $800 and one shows up as like $1,000. I'm going like, but when you submit the payment, it doesn't pay off the $200 one. They just basically, they basically do like, they basically pay like the interest payment on it, but don't pay the actual principal on it. But then it is crazy because government loans aren't supposed to show up. Yeah, that's the thing that pisses me off about these damn loans, man. But I don't think we're getting down to MSRP or about 10K over on these cars, broski. Hey, you gonna make a bet? You gonna make a bet? You gonna make a bet on national TV? You gonna make a bet? Chris, did you already get your Demon 170? Let me know, Chris. Did you get your Demon? There must be your Demon 170 in your picture. At least I hope not. Oh man, you can't be a hater, man. Come on, man. Let me know. Did you get your Demon 170 or not? Like either a white one or a silver one with the black stripe on it that you got in your profile picture. Or you can hit me on Facebook. You know, I'm gonna hit you up on Facebook right now. I'm gonna hit you up live and in color. Cause I want to know, did you already get your Demon 170? Cause I don't think you told me. Let me put Tim Knisses back. I'll text him tomorrow. Where's you at, Chris? I know you're in my friends list. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, let me just search for you, guy. You ain't talked to me in a while. Oh, damn. You know what? Because I'm looking in the wrong friends list. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I sent you a text. So don't avoid me, man. Don't avoid me, Chris. But yeah, I'm like I said, if it don't get down to 10K, it's gonna get between 20 and 30K. I'm pretty sure 20 to 30K, you're gonna see non-carbon fiber Demon 170. Definitely with a sunroof, because those sunroof cars, no one wants them. It's like this, everyone's avoiding sunroof cars like the plague. So I will say probably 20, 30K, sunroof car, non-carbon fiber wheels, probably a white one. Probably a white non-carbon fiber wheel car with a sunroof. Probably gonna see about 20K on it. At most 25. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. Cause I think oh, okay. I see you comment, Chris. Yeah, how you sign the paperwork? Yeah, how you sign the paperwork, man? Oh, there you go. Hey, yeah, he's into them. Okay, cool. What wrong with the sunroof cars, Hef? Yeah, so basically no one wants the sunroof cars because they're the slowest version. Everyone wants non-sunroof cars. If you're gonna have a race car, why have sunroofs? Because the sunroofs, in a lot of people's opinion, is gonna devalue the car. Because someone wants to use that car in a race application, you have too much weight in the car. So add too much weight. Exactly, YouTube. No need for a sunroof on a racetrack. Exactly. Come on, Chris, hurry up, respond. Oh, see, I could got your money back, man. Oh, you know what? I got one more thing for you, Chris. Yeah. So if you might got a Demon 170, make sure you grab your paint gauge and go over that car with a paint gauge to make sure it was not resprayed. Why in the world? Okay, that's what I like about that iPhones. I've been watching and wishing they've forgotten it. But yeah, I'm a yeah, these dealers, they're gonna be very, very, very pissed off at me in the next few months because I got some lovely, 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 lovely gifts for them. Lovely gifts for them. So Chris, hey, you never know. I might be able to get some of that market money back in your pocket, bro. Let's see. Yeah, we'll find out. I didn't realize they weighed much more. Oh, I mean, yeah, all the weight is on top of the car. So I mean, your center of gravity is up above your head now. So, and then it was a $10,000 option. So I mean, I don't understand why people even clicked on it. I know. I know one of those YouTubers did that crap, but he never took delivery of the car. Well, I remember he said, yeah, I'm going to keep the car and keep it for collector value. I'm going to throw like every option on it. And then he didn't take delivery of the car and it has a sunroof on it. Can you take your Demon 170 to Speed Core and will it void the warranty? Oh, yeah. I mean, you touch that transmission or that engine tune on it or change the pulley on it, they would deny you quick, fast, and in a hurry. I'm pretty sure if you change the body panels on it, you'll be fine. But I mean, I've seen guys they said they went to, I don't know, Texas Legion or something like that. Or they was like, yeah, they took the bumpers off the cars to drop some weight. Yeah, but hey, some guys ordered some roofs too. Some guys wanted some roofs on the car because they thought it was gonna, be a collector's item. Because some guys were going to basically grab those cars, put it in one of those little car capsules, and let it sit for like a couple years, and then boom, they're like, "Oh, I got a fully loaded car with no miles on it. Oh, sell it, $500,000." But those guys are learning very quickly. These cars are not going to be worth $500,000 nowhere in the near future, because I don't know why people thought that these cars would be $500,000. We have the prime example of a 2018 Demon that never reached $500,000. The 2018 Demon was the creme de la creme for 5 years, and it never, ever, ever reached $500,000. Like even them going to auction for charity did not reach $500,000. Like that one that happened last year, that was like $700,000. That was total. That was one guy who basically wanted to have a giant tax break. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop $4,000 on this car, and then I'm gonna give it back because I want a tax break, and then I'm gonna let somebody else bid on the car. Then the second person bid like $300,000. So you basically had if that one guy wasn't trying to make some kind of little statement or whatever, it might have been somebody related to Nicole Kidman or whatever. A charity Demon 170, they're going to the jailbreak program, only sold for $300,000. Goldberg's VIN match Demon 170 and the 2018 Demon with a crate only went for like $400,000. You had a VIN match set that was Tor Red that went up for sale about 2 weeks before Goldberg's car went for sale. Tor Red and Tor Red Demon 170 and 2018 Demon with the crate went for $370,000. Like a lot of these guys thought legit they were gonna get like $1 million for these VIN match cars, or probably over that. They probably thought they were gonna get at least $800,000 out of these VIN match cars. And I'm sorry to say, you're not gonna get it. No, it's a Dodge car. I mean, I don't know if guys think that this car is like the Ford GT. Like I can understand why the Ford GT is down $1 million. It basically doubled in value because it's basically like a one-off car that does not have 50,000 or 300,000 examples that look just like it run around the streets. The Ford GT is the Ford GT. There's no cheap variants running around looking like many fake demons. So I can see why The Ford GT that went double the value, but D107 ain't going no double no value. I mean, it's double value, 200K. So I mean, you're doing it now. But I mean, guys think it's gonna go 4 times the value because it's the last V8. Do you really trust Dodge to not have a V8 in the works? Do you really trust Dodge? I mean, I've been very accurate over the last few years predicting a lot of stuff. And if you want to believe that Dodge is going to be having no more V8s in their future, those bad sales numbers, especially for Ram, I think going to cause them to put a V8 back on the vehicle real quick, fast, in a hurry. Because I think that's going to be what is going to take the cake. Do not buy any Stellantis vehicles with Hurricanes in them. Let them suckers rot because we don't want them. I guarantee you there's going to be a 5.7 or a 392 in those cars within a year or two. I guarantee it. There's no way they're going to go down the ship with electric vehicles and Hurricanes if no one's buying them. So, I'm trying to think. I don't know how long it took them to make the drag pack. I think the Elephant in the drag pack, I think that was maybe like 3 or 4 years it took them to make that engine. So if they have like a bad year this year, and I already heard that they were doing like an engine project last year, I mean, you potentially have a new engine within another 2-3 years. So maybe 2026, 2027. Very interesting. Orange Man getting in. Would you suggest the RT or RT Scat Pack 2023? Well, I mean, if you want to have the fastest variant, you get you a Scat Pack. If you want to have just a V8 to cruise with, just get you a regular RT with the 5.7 in it. Miguel? Yes, we have special lightweight bumpers. Yeah, I know, Ghost. I mean, y'all a little too heavy on the drag racing. For me, it depends. If you're buying it for a daily driver, buy an RT. If you are a weekend warrior and want to race, buy the Scat Pack. Yep. Guess my dream car is a Ford GT. Yeah, $1 million daggone car. Yep, it always comes down to what's selling and what's not. If no one buys Hurricanes, just don't buy it. No one buys that daggone that Ram Rev, because I don't know why in the world they're still pushing the Ram Rev. And Ford absolutely failed on the Ford Lightning. Like, I still do not see Ford Lightnings around. I think I may have seen maybe 2 Ford Lightnings in my entire life at this point. I saw one. Was that Michigan? I was somewhere up there, up north. No, I saw one in Chicago, and I saw one where I lived. I've only ever seen 2 Ford Lightnings. I've only seen 2 or 3 Hummer EVs. My buddy has 2 Hummer EVs, 1 truck and 1 SUV version, and both of them are about to go get sold back because GM does not want to keep fixing the battery packs on it because his freaking truck is a lemon. So these EVs are failing. It's like the biggest experiment of F around and find out. These politicians wanted to push electric vehicle nonsense, and they are failing. These idiots do not realize people do not want to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for a freaking EV that they got to sit around for an hour to charge. And then when it's cold, they got half the range. And then they want to tow, they got even less range. And then we already have problems now. People get so pissed off of their phone because sometimes their phone be glitching and do some of the most stupidest stuff. And we want to basically take a phone that pisses you off and turn it into a 9,000-pound vehicle that you got to drive in and hope it doesn't break. I mean, that's literally what an EV is. A 9,000-pound phone that'll piss you off when the battery goes bad. I'm like, or the software acts up. I mean, could you imagine in the near future, these dudes come out with all these damn electric vehicles, and then your electric vehicle starts to go on the fritz, and then next thing you know, you got to stop where you're at and recycle the car so it'll reboot and it'll start working again? Like, I usually tell people who have computer problems, like, hey, yeah, my computer glitching. I'm like, look, to turn your computer off, turn it back on, because a lot of these computers do not like to be ran 24/7. They have like little issues with them. So could you imagine, because a lot of electric vehicles, they stay on in the background, that you got to basically stop your vehicle somewhere, do like a reset on it. Because I remember that happened to TFL. Got stuck in traffic in a Hummer EV, and they had to do something with that stupid 12-volt battery in the Hummer EV to get it to work again. I mean, Stradman had a problem with his. I don't see his anymore. TFL had a problem with theirs. I don't see theirs anymore. My buddy got 2 of them. Both of them got battery packs replaced, right? No one's buying 4 Lightnings. And here goes Stellantis going like, yeah, we built a separate line for the Ram Charger and the Ram Rev, and it's going to be better than all of them. I'm like, dude, y'all can't even get Uconnect 5 to work right? I mean, you got Uconnect 5 basically glitching on all the new trucks and SUVs when they first came out. And then you got all these little incremental upgrades to fix certain things. Now, oops, we broke this. I mean, can you imagine that on an EV? You get it and the screen's glitching, and then you gotta wait for over-the-air updates to fix the glitches. And then next you know, oh crap, something broke again. Dudes are idiots. I agree on the valuation of 170 not going up like that. I had one that I got at MSRP. Those 100K over guys are sick, mad, and bitter right now. They now know they got screwed. Yeah, Mopar, and like I said, I feel bad for those guys too. And I hope some of those guys reach out to me, because I know some of those guys, especially those early ones, they put on that daggone check mark that they pay MSRP and I get their money back. But it just like, you know, some of those guys, they're too prideful to come ask for help, right? So, I mean, hey, you want your bands back? Holler at me. I'm just saying. Just holler at me, because I can work miracles. I can work magic. What time? About 11:40? I'll probably end this about next 15, 20 minutes. But yeah, it's just crazy with these D170s. But yeah, I pretty much dropped the damn bombshell. Really, like the only people really know that I'm gonna be getting a D170 is people who watching the live stream. So if it's not really nobody in his live stream, it might be a couple hundred people that knows that I'm trying to get D170 right now. And so I think I need to call my credit union to make sure I can get approved. They didn't want to they didn't want to approve the amount that I wanted to pay. So I gave them a counter offer, kind of right there on the bubble. And then I was talking to one of these leasing companies about it. And I'm like, oh God, dude, I'm not paying that much money for a freaking lease. Pay to open a lease. Like, I don't know how these guys, you know, some of these YouTubers do this crap. That's still too much money to me. Nope. CJ on 32 paid $250K. Big dummy. Well, I mean, CJ on 32s, I know exactly who that is. It seems though all those cars, he has the money. If you got the money, why not pay it? I mean, just saying. I mean, me personally, I would never, like, I've never paid over sticker for a car, and there's only a handful of cars I regret not being able to get because they would not drop the markup on it. Right? I wish I would have got a 2018 Demon, but my problem would be is if I got a 2018 Demon, I would have been screwed, and now I got my VIN match car. That'd be the one thing that would have pissed me off right now, because if I would have thought I had that car through Rick Hendrick, I would have got screwed. If I would have thought I got that car through the other dealer who had me illegally wire transfer Burns Motors, I would have got screwed on that car too. If I would have thought the other dealer I tried to talk to, I would have got screwed by them too. So I would have been screwed 3 times on a D170 VIN match car. I would be so pissed right now that happened if I had a 2018 car. So that's probably the best thing I did not get a 2018 D170, because I'd be very pissed right now. I could not get my VIN match set or VIN match pair. Let's see. Are you getting the Pink Panther D170? Nope. I would love to. I think it's a pretty cool car. I would love to. But there's no way I would have paid $30,000 over for a freaking paint job when you could probably pay $10,000 to get it wrapped, that Pink Panther. I'm like, golly. CJ got guap. I wouldn't do it, but he's in a different reality matrix. Yeah. I mean, and I know, I know one thing, he does a lot of car giveaways too. So he does giveaways and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, he's definitely in a different income bracket. I mean, I watch some of his videos a lot of times. Like you said, Car Spotter, he needs to make 10-minute videos. I lose interest in 10 minutes. Usually what I do is I watch his videos at like 1.5 times speed. I can still understand what he's saying, but it just speeds right along. So, yeah, that's how I watch it. He make like 30, 42-minute videos. So I do that with his video. It's crazy. He got what he got that Hellcat Jeep, the CT5V Blackwing. He got the Camaro. He got the Dark Horse. I didn't like the Dark Horse on 22s. I ain't like that car. He got that Charger Daytona. I think that was on rims. He had a Superstar car, but he gave it away. He got that one Dunk. He got that freaking Challenger on 32s. You got that BMW. I like that BMW car, all white. I like that car. Yes, I'll be watching CJ32s, but like I said, I have to basically do 1.5 speed to watch his videos. Cause it's just way too long. I can't watch a 30, 40-minute video that, is not really about action. It's like talk about something here, then go over here, talk about something, talk here about something, talk here about something. Like, yeah, I agree. If he cut it up in like 10-minute videos, he'll probably get a lot more views per video. I paid $3K under for my TRX. I'm glad I got it in 2022 when the price went up only a little bit from original. Exactly. I don't understand why some of these guys are giving up the 20s, the 2021s, the 2023s for 2024 that went up another 10K. You're getting the same truck for 10K, but you want a final edition badge. Like, those final edition TRXs, they are not way more valuable than the non-final edition trucks or non-special edition trucks. So I wouldn't spend 10K for the exact same truck with the exact same horsepower, exact same interior. Like, I just wouldn't do it. CJ on 32s is currently raffling his Demon 170 off. He's ready to cash out of it because he sees the value has dropped. He's upside down in that car. Oh, I bet he is upside down in that car. And like I said, people, I caught flack about that crap when people was going in the forums going like, yeah, these cars are the last of their kind. They're gonna be worth $500,000. I gladly pay $200,000 over sticker for these cars. Like, I gladly pay $100K over for both of my cars. I'm like, dude, like, why? Like, you're just literally showing that you don't take history into account. I'm like, dude, the 2018 Demon told you exactly what's going to happen. These cars are going to be double the MSRP, and then they're going to dip. That's what they said. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. Oh man. All right. Here we go. Oh, where was the last one I was at? Yeah, I'm gonna have to but yeah, Let's see. Yeah, bro, Brian screwdriver. Yep, I just got my Hellcat through them. How they do that? So George, I tried to order a D170 through one of their salesmen, and he basically had me wire the deposit for the car to the straw buyer and not to the dealership. So the dealership never had a record that I had sent them the deposit. And so the dude, and then the dude sent me these crazy damn documents going like, yeah, I'm gonna be the second buyer of the car. The straw buyer has to buy the car first, and then I'm gonna get the car from the straw buyer. Like, I'm like, what? Like, why the heck am I gonna do this crap? So, it was just freaking weird. So, I like, dude, I don't want no part of this, man. And then I was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I don't want no part of this crap. And then the car came. I was like, man, bump this. I'm not getting this damn car. And so they didn't want to give me the money back because it was a non-refundable deposit. So I had one of my lawyer buddies send the dealership a nice, lovely email about giving me my money back. Or you will have a very, very tasty lawsuit with the wire fraud nonsense. So the dealership first was like, well, hey, he's not an employee of ours. I'm going like, yeah, it's kind of hard to believe when he's still on your staff's website, the sister dealership website. He's still on their website. So my lawyer buddy sent them that picture. They was like, oh damn. So how about that salesman called me 10 minutes after that email went off. 10 minutes. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, we'll pay you the money back. Yep. So I got my money back through the fake straw buyer and not the dealership. So they didn't want to have to get involved in a whole entire lawsuit scandal with the dealership and fake straw buyers and wire fraud between me, the fake buyer, and the dealership. They didn't want none of that smoke. So they had to go ahead and refund me that money back. Let me see. Same here as the start of the pitch black car. Damn, dude, how much wraps cost? I mean, depending on what kind of wrap you're getting, you can get wraps done between like $5 and $10 grand, I assume. Especially if you gotta get like ceramic coated and PPF and all that crap. Let's see. I got my Demon 170 for 123 out the door. Steve White in North Carolina. Thank you. Huh. Oh yeah, that's cool. Like, shoot, I wish I would have done that. I think I called Steve White and it was already taken out of. Yeah, my lawyer buddy, he read those emails. The level of greed and stupidity is unbelievable. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a fun email. My lawyer buddy about to send that dealership tomorrow. Sometimes I play his videos and just listen to the audio and do nothing else around them. I'm gonna get that 760i X drive sometime soon. Yeah, I like that BMW 7 Series, like especially with the V8 engine in it. I would love to have one, but it's like it's getting ridiculous that every car that's decent is like over $100,000. I'm like, where the hell do I have a bunch of houses in my pocket at? I mean, come on, bro. It's getting ridiculous. You convinced me to, and thanks to the TRX forum, I was able to find a under MSRP dealer in California. Yeah, and that's very hard to do. Very hard to do, Miguel. And I'm glad you was able to get one under MSRP. I've driven both my Demon 170 and my 2018 Demon. I love my OG Demon better. It feels more stable with the 315s at all four corners. I put the Demon 170 back into hibernation. I prefer the OG. And a lot of people who, if they're on the forums, they'll say the Demon 170 is the greatest car ever. But when I ask them behind the scenes, like, how do you truly feel? It seems like almost everybody loves the 2018 car a lot better. Like the Demon 170, don't get me wrong, it's an awesome car. But outside of being on a drag strip, it ain't good. And I mean, especially the 149 top speed. I mean, if you happen to go race in Mexico, you can get blown by a lot of people. And I mean, hell, I know guys got the D170s that, they be like, nah, I mean, I bought into the hype I got 2 of them. I'm ready to get rid of both of them, but I don't want to send them to auction because these auction values taking a bath, and I paid I think dude said he paid like a 60 grand markup on one car. So I mean, if you send it to auction, he can be between 180 and 220 on the car, depending on how the auction is. So I'm going to work on auctioning some of these DM170s off. I know some guys that want to get out of their cars, and so basically like kind of like these other car giveaways. I just got to just get everything set up, and then because I mean a lot of guys they can't get to the point to where they can afford a DM170 because of the markups. And so if I can help people get a DM170 by doing a whole raffling thing to help people get into one with little money down out of their pockets, get one, I think that'd be a very good thing. So that's one thing I'm gonna work on the next couple weeks. Hopefully by April, I should have a DM170 going for a raffle. I'm hoping that's the case. I know at least one car, and I think I just found another dude that want to do a second car. So maybe 2 or 3 DM170s I might raffle off. I think that's like the most, probably like the most fairest way, and the way that I can make the owners whole and then make everyone else whole. Because some of these guys pay the markup on the car, but they go send the auction, they're not gonna make the money back. So I want to make sure that if I do a raffle, do it right, do it legit, make the owners whole, and then just go from there, right? I mean, I was talking to the I got different talk to TK because I'm pretty sure TK will have a good idea of what to do, especially by getting all the merch stuff, all this stuff taken care of to get it set up, website, and all that crap. So hopefully the YouTubers will have some DM170s for auction to basically give you guys the ability to get one without having to go through all this dealership nonsense. Let's see. Thanks for all your content, Butter. Gotta work in the morning and pay for my 23 Hellcat. Later, Hefe. Yeah, I'm trying. That's why I'm doing a live stream, because I got videos coming out. I'm gonna try to get faster. That's my main thing. I need to get quicker. So I'm gonna try to hopefully get to the point where I have like a week or 2 worth of content that's like scheduled, that I got just sitting. That way I don't have to be behind the 8 ball, because right now I don't have a video made, but I got like 10 to 15 things to talk about. But it's like I gotta sit down and do the research. I don't want to make content and don't do the time to do the research on. I like making my videos to where it seems like I put a lot of effort into it, and it seems like I've gotten to the point where now people are discovering how much accuracy I have in my videos. So it's starting to get to the point where it's starting to convert to more it's starting to convert into like more views, more subscribers, because it's like I'm getting to the point where now I'm averaging more views with less content, because people are watching my videos more. They watch my videos longer. Because I think when I first started, and when you go on YouTube and get in front of a camera, you have to kind of talk a little bit different than when you do in person. So I had to kind of learn how to slow down talking, because my first videos I just go yada 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 yada. Now I kind of like slow down, start talking, put a little more quality in the videos. I bought a nice little $4,000 damn camera that I wish I would have known this whole demon thing would have popped up. I would never bought this camera. I would have stayed with my old setup and all this extra stuff I bought. So I wish I would have known that crap before it happened. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can pull out more content, get everything scheduled out, have about a week or 2 worth of content in front of me, and then hopefully get to the point where I'm talking to a YouTuber now that pretty much all you guys know of, and he's way bigger than me. So we're probably going to work on doing a podcast with me and him. So I don't know when it's going to happen, but me and him have been talking in the background like every couple of days about it. So I think that's going to happen. So that might be a nice big thing, having a podcast and having all the car guys, Bopar guys, other guys in there. So I hope that happens. I think that'll be a very good boost. I'm just trying to get to the point where now, because YouTube is kind of like my part-time job. Like YouTube does not pay for what I need to pay to actually live. I have to actually go work. I just have a week here off, a week there off, because I don't work, a regular 9 to 5 job. Like I go do projects, and then when I'm off project, I had nothing to do until the next project happens. So that's why I want to get into this situation where I can just have videos sitting out there ready to go, consistently get views, consistently get subscribers, get into that upper bracket to where I don't have to do anything else but just do YouTube. And I was talking to the soldier who got screwed out his car, and he gets back home, he's like, yeah, well, maybe we should do something about this crap, help figure out something to do with these dealers and stuff. So you're gonna see some stuff with me and him, me and another subscriber. I hope me and TK do some stuff together. I hope me and the OC Motivator do some stuff together. I've already told those guys, when the soldier comes back from deployment and he goes do jail in the garage, hope that we all get up. We're probably gonna all meet up at the Mecum auction in April, before Jay Leno's garage, because we basically want to go to Mecum, like me, TK, one of the other guys, and then the soldier. We all go to Mecum because that's gonna be like really the only time we'll probably ever see the soldier's car that started this whole drama. So I got to talk to TK about that. I've already talked to the soldier, and he said he wants to go. I like, hey, look, if you go, I go. Then one of my other buddies, he lives near Houston, he said he wants to go. And then I got to talk to TK because I know TK said he's going, so hopefully we can all group up, meet together and stuff, and get like some I wonder if I can get some media passes like I got the last time, that way we can be on the stage when his car goes off. I don't think Matt Cake even invited the soldier to the event, so I got to basically talk to him and see whether or not, if that is the case, could we all get passes to go to Mecum to be there when the car gets auctioned off? And hopefully, I legit hope no one bids on the soldier's car, because I would love a TK to win the soldier's car and us YouTubers do something with that car. Yeah, let me see. Got your email, just respond to you. No go for tomorrow. Put it back on the backboard. Yeah. So yes, John Cloud. Yeah, we can do that. That's not a problem. We can schedule that another time. Invite Lucky Lopez, and he was a part of this. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to all the guys because most of us are in the same group. I know Lucky got his own stuff. He cranks out content, so I know he's probably busy. He's helping behind the scenes with this whole loan thing. So I literally got done talking to Lucky like maybe an hour ago when I started this live stream. So I talk to Lucky every once in a while. So later love off you. One of your major powers is the ability to walk away. Same thing done with chicks off again. Oh yeah. I've had the same problem. Chick get all crazy, just walk away. Cooler heads always prevail. But yeah, okay, we're about 12 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and basically end this live stream right here. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I got to collab with in the I got a lot of people I got to collab with in the background. I'm gonna try to hopefully me. I know me and TK, we're gonna go to an event in Alabama at a dealership. I'm probably gonna reveal that in the next week or two. I think they're gonna make the Facebook page about that event. So if anybody is local to Alabama, you can come to this event where basically this dealership, they was basically 100% all the way and sold the Demon 170 at MSRP and never played games. So we're gonna do like a nice big event there. I think it'll be somewhere around the middle of March. I don't have the date yet, but I had like a meeting with the dealership and them and the customer. Like I want to say it was like maybe Tuesday. I had a meeting with them. So we're gonna do. So me and TK, we're definitely gonna get up for that event. If TK comes to North Carolina, I'm definitely trying to get up with him because I would love to see him go off on that Charlotte dealership. And then so me and TK, we're gonna do an event at a dealership in Alabama in March. I'll make sure in the video that I put that out there. And then April, hopefully me, TK, the soldier, one of the other guys that run the Demon 170 channel. I'll see if Lucky can come out there, OC Motivator, see if I can invite all the guys out there and see if they can make it out to the auction and go to that. And then sometime in April, the soldiers are gonna come and go to Jay Leno's garage. I've already been invited out there by Jay Leno's people. So I know that's still in the works. We just don't have a timeline for that one. And then me and the soldier probably gonna go to Goldberg's garage. I have no idea when that's gonna happen. I basically I just reach out to Goldberg when we're ready to go do that. Probably what happen is if probably gonna happen after the soldier gets his new Demon 170 from Dodge. So I already know most of the stuff is gonna happen with the soldier's car, but I just don't know when exactly it will happen. But I'm pretty sure we'll probably we'll probably do Jay Leno's garage sometime. Probably, I'm thinking at this point maybe in April, Jay Leno's garage, and I don't know whether or not they're going to film an episode of Jay Leno's garage, or if the soldier going to be on camera or not. I just don't know. We'll see, because I don't know whether or not he wants his identity to be revealed. Because I don't know whether or not he would get in trouble with the military because no one was supposed to know where he was at. And then let's see. Yeah, so I think after that happens, we're probably gonna go over to Goldberg's garage. I don't know exactly when it happened, but we do have an invite to go over there. That's why I wanted to make sure when I went to Barrett Jackson that I met Goldberg. That I found out through one of the articles written that Goldberg watched my video about the Soldier's Demon 170, and he's the one who basically kind of set it in motion that Dodge got involved with the situation. And so I wanted to make sure I meet him and thanked him for that. But he knew exactly who I was because come to find out, I kind of said this in other videos that Goldberg is actually a subscriber of my channel. Like I found out, I think like October, November. Like when you get new subscribers, you get like a whole list of new subscribers. And I saw Goldberg's garage. I'm like, oh crap, I got a celebrity that's following me. But yeah, hopefully it's probably, I don't know, probably like summertime. We'll go over to not Jalen Garage. I keep saying Jalen's garage. That's in April. Hopefully sometime in the summertime we'll go do Goldberg's garage, and then I don't know if Tim Kniss is going to be out there at Jay Leno's garage or not. So if Tim Kniss is not out there at Jay Leno's garage, hopefully try to meet him at Roadkill Nights and see if I can meet him there. Because like I said, you guys, I've already said I got a Demon 170 that I had the ability to get. It just had to get the financing for it. These rates are a little bit tougher, so I'm just waiting to see how much money I got to put down to actually get the Demon 170. And if I do get this car, basically the same thing I'm gonna have when I try to get the soldier's original car. I want to get his car so I can have everyone to sign it. So if I get this particular car from Dodge, it's going to be related to the soldier's car. I'm not going to say exactly how it's related to the soldier's car, but it will be a sibling to the soldier's car, that his new car, not his old one, his new car that he getting straight from Dodge. So I'll reveal that in the near future. And so I want everyone to actually, Sharpie, boom, underneath the trunk lid, sign the car. Everyone involved, Jay Leno, Lucky, TK, the soldier, Kniskis, all the guys, Goldberg. I want all the guys to sign that particular car. So yeah, if I don't meet Kniskis in April at Jalen's garage, hopefully try to meet him at Roadkill Nights. And then we'll go from there. And then there's a lot of stuff that I hope to go on this year right. That way there's going to be a lot of interesting things going on. Raffles, collabs, events. Oh yeah, I forgot. I might be going to Demonology's event because if Jay Leno's garage thing does not happen at the same time the Demonology's event is happening with I think Dunkmaster, I'm gonna go to that too. So that'll be another collab. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video because I'm gonna go finish recording my other video that I got coming out tomorrow, and I'll see you guys next time. So like I said, I don't have a set time to make these live streams, but I'm gonna basically make them when I don't have content coming out. So at least you got some kind of update from me, and hopefully this live stream will grow because we're starting to average around I think like 80 to 100 people on here at night. So hopefully I can get like a set time, probably like a little community poll, and see when's a good time you guys want me to actually come on and actually do these live streams. So I'll see you guys later. Hold on, let me see. Appreciate your content, Butter. Always watch and subscribe. On the topic of retribution, do we officially know how Dodge got away with not one more Durango Hellcat year, but two more and no signs of slowing down? Now, I will say, Mason, I have not actually asked them about the Durango Hellcat situation because I know that is actually a legal situation now. So it wasn't like I really got the specifics of why exactly they did that. Now I do know because I talk to people who actually work within Dodge. I would say that they was able to get away with doing the Durango Hellcats for more years because I was told back in 2021 when the original Durango Hellcat came out, it came out and it could have came out in 2022. The only thing that Dodge had to do was a simple fix in the in like the I think in the evaporation system, something like that. It was like a simple fix. Engineer going like, I don't know why Dodge didn't want to do it, but they just wanted to advertise the Durango as a 1 year only vehicle. Then apparently, I guess they just wanted to, offload some more Durangos to have like another whole last call thing. And they basically did the fix. I think they did the fix because they had to go do a change to the TRX to get it to pass emissions for 2022. No, 2023. They had to do another change to the engine in order for the TRX to pass. And then they had to do another fix. So that's how the Durango Hellcat came again. Because the Durango Hellcat and the TRX, they're not exactly the same vehicle, but if you're going to get one to pass emissions, the other one will pass easily because they're both under that truck SUV, different emissions tier. So you fix one, you basically have the other one. So as long as the TRX existed, the Durango Hellcat had been continuous the whole way through. But I mean, I don't know whether or not Dodge intended to be deceptive in 2021 for a 1 year on thing, or maybe, Stellantis probably like, hey, look, if you got a TRX, why aren't you doing the Durango Hellcat again? Well, we said that we it's a 1 year only. Like, you know what? Forget that. Run it again. Run it back. Keep running it. As long as you got TRX running, keep running the Durango Hellcat. So, I mean, Dodge might have got overridden by Stellantis. So, we never know. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I would never know because I don't think they want to tell me that. Because I'm pretty sure no one wants to tell me, hey, my boss told me I had to keep running Durango Hellcats when I told the whole world that, hey, it's going to be a 1 year only run. So, never know. You can do the show whenever you like. I'll be here. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate it, Lon. Ask Dodge why we can't look for Demon 170s on the dealer locator. That is a very well. I mean, the problem. Oh, the dealer locator. Oh, so the problem with the dealer locator is, from my understanding, is that those Demon 170 showing up as red eyes in their system because that's all the Demon 170 is. It's nothing but a red eye with a Demon 170 package. So I'll actually, when I end this live stream, I'm gonna go look on the dealer locator and see whether or not you should see in the options list Demon 170. You should see that, and it should only basically put on their own Demon 170s in there. I really mean in the term of Tim's explicit statement and those in the press releases about it being 1 year, etc., etc. I got you on the missions part. Yeah, Mason. Like I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure. I mean, if I just think in a vacuum, I would think that basically they meant it for it to be like that for 1 year only run. And if I had to guess, they got overridden by Stellantis. Stellantis was like, hey, if you had the TRX running with his engine, you might as well run Durango Hellcat so we make more profit, more margins off that vehicle. I mean, that's just my guess, but I mean, I'll ask and see whether or not, someone within Dodge can tell me why they did that. Because I mean, like I said, I made a video about it. They basically said, hey, the Durango's 1 year only run, and did 2 more runs of it. So I mean, I definitely get what you're saying, Mace. Evening, the artist formerly known as Butter the Great. Yeah, I'm that lame heat. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys later. Until the next time, I'm out.